Hi, this is Berger with Quad Monsters, and today we're going to talk about the Harpy 180 and what's required to complete it. So, in the insert there's a list of components that are going to be required with some recommendations, right? At the bottom of the insert you have a QR code and a website address. You can also always go there for actual specific components, including links to some of the pieces that we know will work with it. So, the list of components are here. The first component on this list is going to be our motor. These are going to be 13 millimeter diameter motors or 18 millimeter diameter motors. This particular one happens to be an 1806 size motor, and that's a pretty nice combination, works very well with this quad. Again, this is one of the ones that we have linked on our website. This happens to be a Paragon UAV 2950 kV motor. A nice one, works well for a 3-cell setup, and is very powerful on a 4-cell setup. Next, we're going to need a set of ESCs, speed controllers. Match them to your motor and your propellers. This particular speed controller is a ZTW Spider Lite 18 amp speed controller. Anywhere 1820. We even have had some people run up to 30 amp speed controllers on the Harpy. What you really want is a small size speed controller with no BEC, or an opto as some people refer to it. The power distribution board in the Harpy has a BEC already, so you don't have to worry about providing 5 volt to your system. So small size. You're going to mount these out on the arm, so you want something that's going to fit comfortably out there. Okay. Next thing that we're going to need is a flight controller board. I'm not going to make any recommendations. Any number of flight controller boards will work. The Harpy is designed by around a 36 by 36 millimeter footprint flight controller. So if you want to use the mounting holes, these will match the frame on a 36 by 36 millimeter flight controller. This happens to be a NACE 32 equivalent compatible. So this is what we can use here. That provides a control, and if you're going to be flying line of sight, the only other thing you would need to supply is a receiver, right? Whatever matches your radio, small size, compact. The frame does not allow for too much space, so you need something that will fit. In many cases, we will decase and depin the receiver to make it fit even better. Okay. You'll obviously need a battery. All right. This is a 3-cell 1000. We find that works very well. We have several people flying the Harpy on a 4-cell. Only caveat with the 4-cell is that your LEDs are designed for 12 volts and will probably blow up, but we haven't tested that necessarily. We will in the future carry power distribution boards that you can get that will have both a 12 volt and a 5 volt regulator, so that you can use your LEDs running off of the 12 volts. Now, if you want to run FPV gear, the first thing you'll need is an FPV camera. This happens to be a case camera. I'll take it out of the box just to show you. It's HS1177. There's a link to where you can get this on our website. And this case camera happens to match the lens mounted camera mounting board. Or alternately, you can use the bracket that's supplied with the camera, and you can mount it to the slot that's provided in the front center of the frame. So this slot here can be used to mount the bracket that the camera comes with. So if I dig in the box here, I'll find this little bracket. And with a bracket mount, you can mount it straight to the bottom of the frame if you want a different angle than what's provided with the frame. The angle, by the way, provided with the frame is 20 degrees. And I personally find that to be very good for a wide range of flying conditions. But if you want more, that's possible if you use a bracket mount. Now, on top of the camera, alternate to the case camera, we also have a board camera mount. This is designed for a 28 by 28 millimeter board camera. I don't have one here right now to show you, but there's links to them on our website. A PZ0420M from RunCam is a perfect fit, and it's actually a really high quality camera that works very well. So we've run that, and the mounting pattern matches the holes on this particular camera plate. You'll need a video transmitter. Now your video transmitter is very particular, and there are only specific ones that will work with the Harpy if you want to use the included 3D printed parts, because of the way the camera, because of the way the antenna mounts, and because of the way the video transmitter fits. There are 3 specific ones that will work, and they're all linked again on our website, so you can find exactly which ones they are and where to get them on our website. But here's an example of one, and this is a Mini Quad Bros raceband video transmitter, and the key to it is the size and the positioning of the dip switches and the connectors. They're designed specifically to match with our 3D printed parts. And if I take this part and I slide it in here, you can see that our dip switches fit perfectly up there and our connectors fit perfectly down there. So this is held right within this 3D printed part, and it's designed specifically around it, right? In addition, the antenna mount comes throughout the outside with this pigtail, and it'll go through this particular mounting hole right here on this 3D printed part. So these 3D printed parts are designed specifically around this video transmitter. Now, it doesn't have to be the Mini Quad Bros. There's a couple of other ones that'll work. UBAD makes one, and Hawkeye makes one as well. And we've linked both of those within our website, so you can find them easily and get any of those that will work. Right? So that's your video transmitter. And then finally, to round out the package, you'll need to provide an antenna. Right? Whatever antenna works with your system is all you're going to need. So that's it. Again, I'll just recap real quickly. To make the Harpy go, you're going to need 4 motors, 13mm diameter or 18mm diameter, 4 speed controllers. We run anywhere from 18 to 20 amps. You could probably get away with lower, 12 amps possibly, depending on your motor choice. Flight controller board, radio receiver, battery, camera, which is in the box here again, video camera, video transmitter, and finally your antenna for your video transmitter. Alright, thanks for watching.